Hello friends, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Today we are drinking strawberry Zevia. How many of you have actually tried Zevia? Because I talk about it. Do you like it? Drop a comment down below. Let's get some buzz going so I get that sweet Zevia money. I sat down and just hit record without thinking about what I was going to talk about, so we're going to find it. I have saved these styrofoam pieces to make some styrofoam ASMR, which that's one of my more popular videos. I was going to do another one because people seem to hate it. So, I don't know. I've just been holding on to it for a long time, so I need to make that. Do you wanna hear it? You probably don't. Yeah, sweet. Anyway, I'll make that after this one. Yeah, so I've still been thinking about my goals a lot. I made a video about that the other day. Have the goals list still right here. If you wanted to hear them, gonna max out my IRA. We're gonna pay off some debt. We're gonna produce 500 pieces of content. We're gonna ride bikes for 1,000 miles. We're gonna get on the ice for 100 hours. We're gonna work off the ice for 100 hours. Gonna make 12 woodworking projects. Read 50 books. Watch 365 films. Take Bear to the park 50 times, and that's it. Those are the goals for 2022 that I have decided upon. So I think kind of maybe I guess what I want to talk about today, this is kind of what I was thinking about before I sat down, was building battle stations, which essentially are just having all the tools you need for the thing you're about to do, just like out and ready. Like, this is my ASMR battle station. You know, I've got this mic, which, let's see if we can pan down. I've kind of just built with some grip pieces, and it's just gripped to the desk. The camera's on a little, what's called a hi-hat. It's a small tripod that sits on the desk, and everything's just ready to go. The light's right here. It shoots up into a bounce card that's just always there, and you know, I just have to sit down, flip a couple switches, and press record, and off to the races. And so it's like, how do you take that concept and apply it to whatever else? You know, like, I want to do 100 hours of off-ice practice. I've got a garage out there. Inside the garage just has some synthetic ice tiles. My sticks are right there, so I just go in there, turn the key, garage door opens, and there we go. You pick up a stick, and we're off to the races. You know, we're doing some hockey stuff. I don't have to get anything out. It's all just right there, ready to go. And I think for whatever is wrong with my brain, that's what I need. If I have to get stuff out, I just won't do it. Like, in our living room, the kettlebells are just out, and we had an exercise bike in here, but we moved it into the living room temporarily. I think that was when the girlfriend had COVID, that way, because she wanted to ride the bike, and we basically treated the living room as like no man's land. But we kept the sliding glass door open the whole time, and then we just ran heaters, you know, because we just very economical. Somehow our power bill didn't go through the fucking roof, which I'm really amazed at. But anyway, so that way she could ride the bike. She was basically outside because the bike was right next to the big sliding glass door window, and it was open. We just haven't moved it back, but I think we're gonna keep it out there. I think we're gonna move the chair that's out there. We're gonna move that chair in here, and then that chair will just sit in the back corner over there. We'll just have a comfy chair in here, and then we'll have the bike out there because the TV that has all of our movies and TV shows hooked up through a laptop is out there, and so that way I think it's just there in front of the entertainment section, so it's a little easier to just talk yourself into sitting on the bike for a couple minutes and pedaling a bit, getting a mile or two. You know, kind of like how I have my kettlebells out, I have my maces out, I have my clubs out, they're all just there. So sometimes I'll walk by, I'll just grab the mace and I'll fire off a couple reps, set it down, you know, throughout the course of a day. That's 100 reps that I wouldn't have otherwise done if I do it 5 times, you know, because videos, I usually do 10 360s, and then if you do them one way, you gotta do them the other way. It takes like a minute, and so, in a minute I've done 20 reps, and you do that, 5 times, boom, that's 100 reps. Like, that's some solid workload, that you wouldn't otherwise be doing. So, it's coming down to, like, what do I need to have ready? So I think the big thing I don't have is I don't have like a woodworking station built, because I don't know what that's supposed to look like really. I've got a friend who's like into woodworking a little bit, and then a friend that's into woodworking a lot, and so I went to the friend that's kind of into woodworking, and he's got a pretty good setup, because he's built a couple of desks. He's got a huge garage though. I've got like an apartment garage, and that's basically taken up with a hockey stuff, so I gotta find a way to carve out a small subsection that I could put, a small workbench where I can make some cuts with a saw, because right now all I've got is a saw, a drill, and an impact driver. And so my plan was to build 3 things, and then buy an orbital sander, make 3 more things, buy a router, maybe make 3 to 6 more things, and then buy like a miter saw, which the miter saw might actually come in earlier, because it seems like that's the safest kind of saw to own, is a miter saw, which, I'm still doing research on this, so if you're a woodworking person, drop some comments, give me some tips, but everything I've read on YouTube says, get a drill, get a circular saw, impact driver, orbital sander. Those are like the big 4. And then from there, like a table saw and a miter saw would be the next thing, like a router, which I'm not really sure what a router does. It seems like it's important for joinery, like joining 2 pieces of wood, so you would like make some indents so the wood sits together better. I don't fully understand it, but I'm like starting to learn. Watched a lot of videos, so we'll see how that goes. Might make some ASMR videos with some sanding and some saw, and I don't know. I also have a hacksaw. That's how I've been cutting wood, just with a hacksaw. Which is, my cuts are like so shitty. They're not straight. They're just like so wonky and bad. And it takes like 10 minutes to cut through a piece of wood. But I'm doing it. But now I have a power saw, which I'm scared to use, but I just have to set something up so that it's, it makes sense to cut. I don't know kind of what that looks like yet, if that's something I have to build, and that could be one of the builds, or if it's something bespoke. I don't think I'm using that word right, but something I just buy from the store, sawhorses, maybe just sawhorses on a piece of plywood, so that way it can easily come up and down, and I can scale it up and down, because you can get a pair of sawhorses for like $100. That's not too bad. And especially because I don't plan to have a table saw for a while, I'll probably need some sawhorses eventually to cut plywood. I think Bear's outside. He's gonna want to come in. He's gonna scratch the door. I heard him. I heard his call. We'll see. We'll see if he wants to come in. The door's shut right now because he's out there watching a story. His girlfriend's on the phone, talking to people, having a chit-chat with her friends. But anyway, yeah, so kind of just the point was just like, think about what your goals are for next year, and then think about how you're going to build a battle station so your stuff is just out, it's ready to go. Carve out some space to just have your tools, have your utensils. If you want to do a doodle every day, have that notepad with that pen that you like to draw with, that you like to draw in. Have that shit like by your TV that you sit, and so while you fire off the TV, you get your doodles in. You doodle whatever you're watching. If you want to be a YouTuber, like, set up, get a tripod, work a couple extra hours, fill some shifts in, beg, borrow, ask on Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever holiday, significant other, get a tripod for your camera that sits on a desk. Find a way, get a folding table. That's if you go way back on this channel, like, I was shooting these fucking videos on a folding table. And so, like, it doesn't have to be fancy. Just, and if it's your cell phone, shit, you had one. There's like things you can get. man. I had one on this desk like 5 minutes ago, and then I went and moved everything. Okay. Well, so you can get one of these if you're shooting on a cell phone. This is, I think it's Small Rig makes it. It's called a grab clamp. But it goes, so it's just got this thing, and it just, clamps down on whatever you want. Boom. And it gets pretty, it's metal, it's solid. This is a good thing. It's like $15. And then it's got what's called a Core 20. So it's a standard tripod hole. And then they have phone holders. I have these metal ones. I'll post a link down below. But they like grip your phone. And it's solid metal. And it just has a little screw that and then the clamp goes up and down. That plus this, boom, you're almost knocked my fucking soda over. You're good to go, And then you could just have this on your dresser, have this on your nightstand, and just be like, okay, it's time to shoot a video. Well, let's do it where you can actually see it. And then clamp it down, twist it, and just, frame it. Boom. Shooting videos. That's it. That's all you gotta do. And it's super portable. I love these things. I have like 10 of them. Because you can mount. You can mount lights to them. So again, like if you need to have your lighting for your YouTube channel, these things, Aperture MCs, I think they're on sale right now. I'll post a link down below. They're super bright. They're like $100. But you can make decent looking light with them if you just mess around, Spoopy. Or, I wouldn't do straight on, but you could do it if you wanted to. I would always angle, 45-degree angle and like a 45-degree angle up. It's like a pretty solid look, or you just do it straight on and just make it not so bright. They're pretty easy to use. That doesn't look bad, just right on axis with the camera. Boom. How's it look? You like it? This setup is like $100 right here. And it's like totally solid. You've seen me mess with these. I mess with these all the time. And they do all kinds of crazy shit, which is super fun. And now I'm going to play with them because I like to play with them. But you can do lightning. Sorry if you have epilepsy. You can trigger it with your phone. There it goes. Ooh, spooky. A TV. It's supposed to be a TV. Faulty bulb. Which it'll like blink. There we go. Fireworks. Boom. So that's fun. Paparazzi. Again, epilepsy warning. What else do we got? Party lights. The party lights are just fun. I used to use these. I used to just put them in the background. I think it was a little distracting though. But that's it. YouTuber, boom. If you want to be a writer, you just gotta think like, okay, I need my setup for writing. You gotta have your outlines ready to go. Notepads. I love legal pads because they're big. Get the pens you like. Have note cards. Carry note cards. I was carrying note cards in like this little, so these like field notes, like these are really small. They're like 3x5, right? There's all kinds of these leather holders for these, but 3x5 note cards also fit in those leather holders, and I find those for some reason. These are like precious to me. Like I like if I have an idea, I'm like, oh, I don't think it's good enough for the notebook, but for note cards, I'll write any dumb fucking idea down. And sometimes the dumb ideas are the good ones. So I have like a field notes leather fancy holder that also holds a pen, and I just stuffed it full of 3x5 cards. And then I take my little notes on there, and I don't feel stupid, and I don't have to find the page I'm on. And it's also nice if you didn't want to like leave behind notes or whatever. People need a piece of paper. Boom, you got it. You carry it. And then that's your battle station is just in your pocket wherever you go. You got a pen, you got a note card. You can use your cell phone too. And I have, for me, cell phones just don't work because I have Notion and notes, and I've got notes in all of them. I never fucking go back and look at them. Like, if it's not written down in my little idea box, even the idea box is full of shit that I'll probably never do. Because I just generate so many ideas, which I think, not to like get on my own side tangent, but like, pretty sure I have ADHD, and I think that's like a hallmark of ADHD is having way more ideas than you could ever functionally do. So if you're working on something, you need some ideas, drop some comments. I'll fucking give you like 80 ideas. I'll give you so many ideas, you're like, stop giving me ideas. And I'll be like, no, here's more. I thought of some more. And then you'll comment again like a year later, be like, hey, oh, it's you, the person who's doing the thing. Here's more ideas. Take down. That's what'll happen. So anyway, that's the story. That's the message for today. Yeah, make a battle station. Whatever you want to do, whatever your goal is for 2022, make a battle station. Carve out some space. Get all your tools. Have all your tools ready to go. Boom. That's how you get stuff done. That's how you make it easy. Make it easy to do the thing you want to do. The more it looks neat, when you like have everything put away, and people are like, wow, your space is so neat. That's stupid. I'm telling you, unless you're one of those people that like has to have things organized, then Godspeed, man. But like, I think if you actually want to like get shit done and you want to do a lot of it, like you have a messy desk that just has all your fucking tools like ready to go. Anything you could possibly need just within arm's reach. You just grab it and you just start making stuff. And yeah, that's it. That's what I got. That's the message for today. So I hope you're doing well. And if not, I hope that turns around for you. And if you want things to be going better, I suggest highly, strongly, cannot emphasize enough that you need a battle station. Put one together. Do it this week. Figure out what you need